What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Green Tea Chronicles movie reviews. And I want to apologize for taking such a long break. But you know, life happens, things come up, and we just have to deal with it as it comes to us. But I'm back now, and I promise that I'll start to upload more movie reviews back to back without taking such a huge break. At least I'll try to. But I want to talk about Judas and the Black Messiah. The movie is airing now. You can see it on HBO Max and in theaters. And what I appreciate is how it's in theaters, and it's also to where you can sit at home in the comfort of your own home and watch a good film. And then it came out in Black History Month. So that's a really good thing. Now, another thing is that this movie, it tells the story of Fred Hampton, the chairman of the Black Panther Party, and how stories like this, a lot of us, we never heard of it. So it kind of takes us back and gives us a history lesson to learn something new that happened back then during the Revolutionary and everything. And, you know, because a lot of times when Black history comes up dealing with the Black Panther Party and, you know, everything around that, we usually think about the originator who created the Black Panthers, and that is Huey Newton. We don't always think about Fred Hampton. So this movie did, you know, a wonderful job portraying the life of Fred Hampton and the whole rise and fall of him. And this movie is about 2 hours and 6 minutes long. It's also starring Lakeith Stanfield. He plays like an FBI informant, and he kind of stumbles across that role, that character, by, you know, committing a crime. And to get out of the crime, it's like he take a deal to do something that really doesn't sit well with him, but he kind of get in too deep. So it's like he plays both sides. And you can kind of tell throughout the movie that in his character, you know, he wasn't really in it to satisfy the FBI agents. He just wanted to do what he needed to do to get out of doing jail time for the crime that he had committed. So, you know, his whole character was kind of bittersweet. It was difficult to kind of say how you really feel about him. And also, Fred Hampton, he did an absolutely amazing job playing. David Cameron. He did an absolutely amazing job playing Fred Hampton. I mean, to get in that character mode, you know, he had to spend an awful lot of time studying him, and to be able to articulate himself that way and speak the way they did, and, you know, just the whole body language behind it, just everything. And Daniel Cahoon, he never lets me down in movies. Every role that he plays, he nails it. And he's mostly known for playing Chris in Get Out, and he also played in Queen and Slim. I mean, he's a wonderful actor. And so if you're looking to watch a good movie, you know, based on something that happened back in history, I recommend this movie. I recommend the film. Now, when it comes to the movie itself, the movie, it's lengthy, it is slow, but it's interesting enough to keep you. So it just all depends on if you want to learn something new. Other than that, you know, you might say that it's too long and they could have shortened it. But maybe, I think if they would have did a few adjustments as to the characters, you know, the actors that they would choose to play the characters, it probably would have, you know, kept you a little bit more, other than you just sitting through the movie just to learn something. But I enjoyed it. I really did. There were some scenes in the movie that, you know, I just really didn't understand. Sorry for the dog barking outside. As far as Fred Hampton's love interest, which is, what was her name? Dorothy Johnson. I just wasn't really feeling the chemistry between those two. I just felt like their relationship was forced. Like they just put her in the movie just to say that he have to have somebody. Like, I know that it is telling a story. It's telling, you know, his life story, but at the same time, they don't always have to, in my opinion, always have to include every single thing that happened in her life, because it kind of took away from me. Like, it takes you away from the most important things of the film when they add love stories in movies like that. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. And not only about this film, I just feel that way about any movie. Like, a lot of times movies, they throw you off and they slow it down when they put love scenes in action films and stuff like that. Like, I would like it to just stay on course and stay on track with what the whole story is about. And that keeps my attention even more so. But yeah, this film, it was a pretty good film. It was serious. It showed some things at the end that I really wasn't expecting. I'm not going to spoil it. But again, I recommend you to see this if you're really, you know, looking for some good old films from that tells the story back in history, especially during Black History Month. So Judas and the Black Messiah, I like it. I give it like a 4 out of 5. And that's my review on Green Tea Chronicles. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you soon.